my biggest issue wouldn't like my biggest concern isn't necessarily with like the death of conventional or traditional media. I think that they will manage to stick around. There will always be a market for um, you know journalism to some degree. Like people need to know what's going on. Reporters will always exist. AI is probably not taking jobs like at a scale that I think that people were terrified by. But what does worry me again is like I touched on it briefly before, but it's uh, the level to which people can like procure their own information. And I think that the kind of renaissance that we're seeing with Substack is a very, very good indicator of like, no, people do want long form written content, but I feel like a lot of people are mistrusting of certain media sources because they don't know, how the bias is being hidden in their news. They're like, well, shit, like, am I getting the whole picture from the New York Times or like, and I feel like a lot of people are more, maybe this is overestimating, but like I feel like many people are quite media literate. They understand that they're getting right wing things from Fox. They understand that they're getting more center left leaning things from the New York Times. But
that's a great point.
Yeah,
there's I don't know if you saw. I'm sure you saw it last week. That story from the Washington Reporter that got tossed around that said like Senate sources say that. I think it was Kamala had something to. It was going to name Gary Gensler's like Secretary of Treasury, and
everyone
like
went,
there were
what?
And several like crypto publications ran with the story, and I think it was Jeff Roberts from Forbes, or is it Fortune? Sorry, Jeff, but. He was saying like the amount of media illiteracy, even within the media, is shocking.
Yep. Never mind. I retract my comment about everyone being media literate. I said that, and then as it came out, I was like, wait a second, no, most people aren't really aware of where they're getting their shit from.